Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And this is the Nom Nom part of Eat, Pray, Love. And of course, we're looking at the month of Ramadan. We've been talking soups. We've been talking a number of dishes over the weeks. I think last week we made a delicious quiche. I hope that you have given it a try. If you haven't, the recipe should be found on Eat, Pray, Love with Taslima on Facebook. And you should be able to find most of our recipes there. If you're needing anything else, you can inbox me via Facebook, and we could definitely look at some of the recipes you're either suggesting or would like us to give a try. So, today we're going to be talking about breakfast, one of the most important meals of the day, and that so many do not like. Well, breakfast has become something that has quite a bit of a social activity around it. But when we need to do it for ourselves, sometimes we get a little bit lazy. And let's be real, especially for our mommies that are working. Or those that are stay at home moms, even with the kids and hubby, getting everyone up is a task on its own, let alone how you may be feeling when getting up. Um, and to make things easier, preparation is always great. Planning out those breakfasts and kind of keeping it as healthy and as sustainable for the entire day. Now, when we think of breakfasts, of course, you get those that go light and you get those that really go heavy. And I know that in our community, mashallah, many enjoy eating rice and roti and the curries and the stews for breakfast, and that sustains them. However, trying to be a little bit good and looking at healthier options, we of course can look at things like smoothies, breakfast bowls, savory pancakes, and of course, perhaps things to include is actually preparing that breakfast table the night before. So just after you've come down in the kitchen, set that table for breakfast, throw the net over so that you know in the morning it's not a crazy rush. Also, get the family involved. If everybody is picky eaters, to try and just get everyone to kind of see to what they would like for the morning, and to really also just encourage everyone to maybe take a turn in preparing for the morning. So today we are looking at, of course, things like breakfast bowls where you can play around with your eggs and your cherry tomatoes, your avocado, and those wonderful veggies that you have in season. And of course, this can be played around with both fresh or cooked veggies, eggs, and so much more. So, a wonderful savory breakfast bowl is quite an idea. And maybe you could perhaps look what's happening in your fridge for some awesome ideas in creating those, and get the buy-in from your family now before Ramadan so that you can perhaps look at inviting that to your menu for breakfast, inshallah. Bowls has become quite a thing, and quite a healthy combination, also including legumes and other fresh veggies as well. And there's no reason why you can't play around with your dressings and sauces. And today we're actually going to be looking a bit more at our smoothies, because smoothies is also quite a thing and it's quite filling for many. I'd like to mention oats being something that's really sustainable and gets you to pull through the day, especially for those that are potentially or those that are diabetic. We know that the low GI oats is really, really super good, and it really does sustain you for the day. And many of us now are going low GI and taking it easy with our breeds. So, whatever breeds you may be choosing, also to keep it healthy and a good choice for you and your family. So, as I mentioned, we are going to be looking at some mixed suggestions for some smoothies for the holy month of Ramadan. And we want to first say, of course, yeah, once again, you can play around with whether you use dairy, whether you prefer almond milk, or whether we are doing just a pure juice and veggie smoothie that you can then play around with your options, whether you are wanting to make it more like a milkshake or wanting to keep it fresh and green and fresh and orange. That's all up to you. So the first one, that is a common one for the month of Ramadan, is our milk and our dates, and this can also work well with an addition of almonds or pistachios, and you can blend that through by also adding in a banana, a little bit of milk, and for those that are a little bit naughty in the morning, maybe a scoop of ice cream. Our second smoothie suggestion is a mix of lemon, mint, and basil. And I'm finding basil a bit more accessible these days at our supermarkets, and it really brings an awesome flavor to it. If you don't have basil, you can omit it and just go with your lemon and mint. And you're going to be using ice for this with some really good squeeze of lemon juice and mint, and you're going to blend. It's really an easy drink to make. Obviously, you can sweeten it with a little bit of honey if you want to balance it. And this is bound to give your brain and body a wake up call for the morning. The next one is banana and cocoa. And this is really, really yummy for Ramadan smoothie, something that really does give energy. And we know that is definitely bananas. Our next smoothie we are looking at is strawberries, milk, and honey. Doesn't that just sound beautiful on the palate? For this, you can also do a smoothie bowl with this, which works really, really great, and add on some ice cream. And alternatively, you can just blend it all, and there you'll have your strawberries, milk, and honey. I like to play around with my fruits. I would even add a banana potentially to this, or an apple. Our fifth smoothie is dates, almond milk, oats, and peanut butter. Now, this is going to give you amazing energy for the day and give you that hype that you are needing, potentially to push you through the day. So, it's dates, almond milk, oats, and peanut butter. And you might be saying, so how much? I would actually say, you know what, you're going to be adding your almond milk to make it your mixture thinner. You'll take a proportion of, I would say, maybe a tablespoon of peanut butter, and then about a quarter cup of oats, as well as dates, along with your milk, almond milk to top it. Give that a whiz. Nom nom. Our sixth smoothie is mango, grapes, strawberries, peaches, yogurt, and chia seeds. Absolutely nom nom, and readily available still in the season. All you've got to do is pop that into your liquidizer or your juicer and give that a whiz. It makes a really awesome smoothie. If you prefer using ice, do go ahead and use ice. There's also nothing wrong with you including or combining your veggies with your fruits just to add in extra nutrients. Our seventh one we're going to be touching on is ginger, and we know that ginger is just really awesome for circulation. It brings heat to the body and is really just good for you. And so if you're wanting to add some ginger to your smoothie, and you know that if you add too much it could give a harsh taste, perhaps what you could do is blend your ginger with a little bit of mango and nectarine. I promise you, you'll love it. Another awesome smoothie: avocado, milk, and pistachio. Absolutely delicious. It's a green smoothie filled with green smoothie goodness. And if it needs, you can add a little bit of honey to that. Here comes our veggies. So, our ninth one is our beetroot, orange, and carrot juice, which is great for those who like to maintain their healthy lifestyle through the month of Ramadan. This combined is really awesome and delicious. And the last, of course, is cantaloupe, red apple, and mango and milk. It is summer in a glass, I promise you. And so you get to enjoy these really awesome smoothies in the morning. It's there's no reason why you can't also give it a try at night. It's also really so just wanting to add something that I tried a few years ago, and that is a melon shake, because we're still seeing quite a bit of melons around. I used a sweet melon, which is one sweet melon, cut it up into chunks. I used a liter of milk, and I would say about 2 or 3 scoops of vanilla ice cream. So that's one melon, that is your sweet melon. We're going to clean it, cut it, okay, and put it in our blender. We add to this 1 liter of milk. You are welcome to use almond milk if you prefer. To this, we add 3 scoops of vanilla ice cream. And depending on how sweet your melon is, you can add in a little bit of honey or sugar if you prefer, sweetener if you prefer as well. And you blend that, and it's such a refreshing drink for breaking your fast with. I really do hope that you will give these a try. If there is a favorite shake that you prefer for you and your family, do let me know. But for now, let's go in for an ad break.